in the studio with me, two of my favourites, wonderful musicians, Slava and Lenard Grigoryan. Good afternoon to you both.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
Tell us about the new album and the upcoming concert, the album called This Time.
Yeah, so this is an album we recorded actually in the middle of last year, and it was released late last year, and it's all new music, some original compositions, and then also music that was written especially for us by, as it happens, a lot of our very close composer friends. So a few Australians, like Nigel Westlake, he wrote quite a big piece for us. And then there's a few international contributions as well. A couple of pieces from one of our guitar heroes, a guy called Ralph Towner. So it's a really sort of eclectic mix of music. And we actually recorded this album, of all places, in Norway, which...
Why Norway? And this was working with, please, I'm going to get this wrong.
Drum roll.
Jean-Eric Konshaug?
Jan Erik,
Oh, yeah, there you go.
that I definitely know. Kongshaug, I guess that's the tricky part of the name. The reason for Norway was, first of all, we were on tour in Europe at the time, so it made sense for us to stop off at the studio. But I guess the real reason is it's a very famous studio, and this guy Jan Erik, he was responsible for some of the really great classical and jazz recordings of, I mean, I guess forever, yeah.
So, yeah.
Your parents both classical violinists?
Yes, Mum's a viola player.
Oh, viola, yeah.
Yeah, but
Don't hold it against her.
they both played other instruments as well. Dad was a drummer professionally for about 20 years.
A drumming violinist?
A drumming violinist. Who would have thunk?
There's so many things you could say. The poor old drummers, they cop it, don't they? And your dad, actually, what age were you, Slava, when your father started to teach you guitar?
I was 7, so that before Lenny was born. There's a 9-year gap between us. So I was about 7 when I started, and then Lenny was 4 when he started playing, which was very, very young. But I think it was hard to keep the guitar out of his hands.
Lenard, were you inspired by the fact that your big brother? Did you want to do it because your big brother was doing it?
Yeah, definitely.
And you wanted to be better?
Of course. That happened very quickly, very, very early on. No, but that was the real reason. I mean, just hearing those sounds in the house all the time. I guess I could have picked whatever I wanted, but I think the guitar was something that attracted me, and I'm stuck with it now.
Here we go.